It is apparent that when Eusebius assembled scribes to write the New Testimonies, he first produced a single document that provided an exemplar or master version. Today it is called the Gospel of Mark, and the Church admits that it was the first gospel written, even though it appears second in the New Testament today. The scribes of the Gospels of Matthew and Luke were dependent upon the Mark writing as the source and framework for the compilation of their works. The Gospel of John is independent of those writings, and the late 15th century theory that it was written later to support the earlier writings is the truth. Thus, the Gospel of Mark in the Sinai Bible carries the first story of Jesus Christ in history, one completely different to what is in modern Bibles. It starts with Jesus, at about the age of 30, and doesn't know of Mary, a virgin birth or mass murders of baby boys by Herod. Words describing Jesus Christ as the Son of God do not appear in the opening narrative as they do in today's editions, and the modern-day family tree tracing a messianic bloodline back to King David is non-existent in all ancient Bibles, as are the now called messianic prophecies, 51 in total. The Sinai Bible carries a conflicting version of events surrounding the raising of Lazarus, and reveals an extraordinary omission that later became the central doctrine of the Christian faith: the resurrection appearances of Jesus Christ and his ascension into heaven. No supernatural appearance of a resurrected Jesus Christ is recorded in any ancient Gospels of Mark, but a description of over 500 words now appears in modern Bibles. Despite a multitude of long, drawn-out self-justifications by church apologists, there is no unanimity of Christian opinion regarding the non-existence of resurrection appearances in ancient gospel accounts of the story. Not only are those narratives missing in the Sinai Bible, but they are absent in the Alexandrian Bible, the Vatican Bible, the Bizai Bible, and an ancient Latin manuscript of Mark, codenamed K by annalists. They are also lacking in the oldest Armenian version of the New Testament, in 6th century manuscripts of the Ethiopic version, and 9th century Anglo-Saxon Bibles. However, some 12th century Gospels have the now-known resurrection verses written within asterisk marks used by scribes to indicate spurious passages in a literary document. The Church claims that the resurrection is the fundamental argument for our Christian belief, yet no supernatural appearance of a resurrected Jesus Christ is recorded in any of the earliest Gospels of Mark available. A resurrection and ascension of Jesus Christ is the sine qua non, without which nothing, of Christianity, confirmed by words attributed to Paul: "If Christ has not been raised, your faith is in vain." The resurrection verses in today's Gospels of Mark are universally acknowledged as forgeries, and the Church agrees, saying, "The conclusion of Mark is admittedly not genuine. Almost the entire section is a later compilation." Undaunted, however, the Church accepted the forgery into its dogma and made it the basis of Christianity. The trend of fictitious resurrection narratives continues. The final chapter of the Gospel of John is a 6th century forgery, one entirely devoted to describing Jesus' resurrection to his disciples. The Church admits, the sole conclusion that can be deduced from this is that the 21st chapter was afterwards added and is therefore to be regarded as an appendix to the Gospel.